Would you adopt a child?
No.
Why won't you?
No, it's not ideal. How come somebody adopts a child? It's not ideal.
Today's gist is about child adoption, and I'm going to be asking Nigerians what their view is about child adoption and whether they would be able to adopt a child.
Adopt a child?
Yes, sir.
Certainly not.
Why is that, sir?
Well, it is my own personal view, or my own opinion, that I wouldn't want to adopt any child, because in the other aspect of it, you may not know the gene or whatever is associated with a child. Because some people do say, if I want to adopt a child, maybe probably I'll go for medical, whatever, check-up, medical checks and so on, to know actually if the child is actually sound. Because I believe it is God that gives a child. But if they are in an orphanage home, what I can only do is for me to support them.
You can only support them. So,
yes.
Personally, you would not adopt a child?
Yes.
You would not adopt a child?
Yeah.
What if a female in a situation could not get pregnant for a long while in a marriage? Is it advisable for a person to adopt a child?
It's not advisable for me, as far as I know. But this is a war of everything that now be civilized. If you can see now, a lot of attitude towards children. So, we don't know the blood that gives birth to a child. That will we adopt. And at the end of the day, something else can happen. So it's better you be okay on looking onto God.
Okay, have you ever seen such situation where something else happened?
Yes.
Can you please tell us that?
I just saw, not even one, I saw twice.
What happened?
When at the end of the day, when the child grows up, you know, the blood will tell us. It depends on the people that adopt the child at the roadside. So at the end of the day, something along the line will happen. So you'll be very, at the end of the day, faulty as, why would I wait unto God instead of adopting a child? It's not ideal.
Would you adopt a child?
Of course I can.
You would, and you'd be comfortable to raise them?
Of course.
As your own child?
Yeah.
How do you treat them the same way with your child?
Of course I will.
But they say blood is thicker than water.
Yeah, things are, but at the same time, when you look at it, even this child you're talking about, somebody gave birth to her. So you have to take care of that baby just like the way you would take care of yours.
Would you adopt a child?
No, I can't do that.
Why is that?
Because it's not really unacceptable. It's not acceptable at all.
So, but what if in a situation where your wife couldn't get pregnant?
My wife couldn't get pregnant
for some while. What would you do? Would you have to adopt the child?
No, I would not do that.
Even at that, you wouldn't adopt. Why is that?
It's not advisable.
Why is it not advisable?
Well, to me, the way I see it, I don't think that will move me in order to adopt a child. You know, I don't think I can do that.
You can't do it. No. Would you adopt a child?
I will not.
Why is that?
I wouldn't want to adopt a child. You know, training a child, you need love to train a child well. I don't think when you adopt a child, you will be able to pass on the love. As in, when you give birth to a child, the love is natural.
But what if in a situation the lady involved was unable to give birth to a child?
Then it's advisable to adopt.
Then it's advisable
to adopt.
Would you adopt a child?
Oh, I see. There's nothing bad for somebody to adopt a child. There's nothing bad about it. It's a very good idea. Whereby you adopt a child, you bring the child to your own taste, the way you want the child to grow. You sponsor the child to school. You give the child a best modeling training. There's nothing bad about it.
Well, but can you yourself?
Yes, I can do it.
You can adopt?
Yes, I can adopt a child.
In fact, I can adopt a child because I have children already.
Okay, but in a situation where you didn't have children, would you adopt a child?
I can't.
Why is that?
I'd rather wait for God time.
Well, people used to say the child in the house bring forth the other child back, as in your own child, because there's a child in the house. Then there's this thing that has to go with, you know, getting another child to another child. So, what do you think it would be best if you adopt a child?
I don't think it's the best. God time is the best.
Would you adopt a child?
Adopt a child. It's not proper to adopt a child, but if there is a challenge in people's life, they can adopt a child, but it will not be as the inheritance of the person. So that's
okay. So what about, would you adopt
me?
a child?
As for me, I'm not interested to adopt a child. I'll prefer believe in my faith and to trust God in every aspect of my life. That's the fact.
Just like a young man who is getting married to a lady and they had a child before.
And had a child. The lady had a child before.
Yes.
So what now happened? You just adopted the child like that.
Of course, now they need to get married. So the guy adopted the previous child.
But that is interesting. So okay, by marriage you can actually adopt a child.
I can.
Okay. Would you adopt a child?
Child adoption? No.
Why is that, sir?
Because it's not from my generation, not from my genes, not from my blood.
Okay, so because the child is not from your blood, you cannot adopt. What if the situation where your wife would not give birth to children? What would you do then? Would you adopt?
I will not.
You still not adopt?
I will not adopt.
Why? Is it okay? Because
the reason is that my parents did not adopt me.
Okay.
Do you understand? Do you understand? They didn't adopt me, so I can't adopt.
Okay.
And moreover, I trust that God can transform everything and change the situation.
If someone is less privileged to have a baby, so you can go for the adoption. There's nothing bad in it.
You adopt a child?
I don't believe in it.
Why is that, sir?
Because adopting a child, I think adoption of a child is meant for those that don't have children. So, and I see it as a means of they have zeroed down their minds that they cannot give birth to any child. That is why they have
okay, what if a situation happened now and you have no child? Would you adopt a child?
I will have children. I don't have negative belief.
Okay, it's not a belief.
Okay.
It's just an ideology that, okay, fine. It happens that you didn't have children for like, let's say 12 years. Would you adopt a child?
Well, I may.
You may?
Yes.
Let's be sincere. Would you adopt a child?
Okay, I will.
You will adopt a child?
Yes.
Yes, I can adopt now.
You can adopt a child? Yes. People say it takes love for you to raise a child. Would you be able to, would you be comfortable with that as a mother?
Yes.
You will be comfortable raising somebody else's child?
Yes. Even in my house now, I have 2 children for my cousins. 1 boy and 1 girl.
Seriously?
Yes.
And they are doing really good?
Yeah, they are doing good. The girl is now in SS2, while the junior one is in primary 5.
To any other person that is in a situation like that, is it advisable for them to
It's advisable to adopt. You know, child is important in somebody's life. It's very, very important. But if God do not give you, you can easily adopt and train.
As you can see, people, Nigerians, have spoken their mind. Some would adopt and some would not adopt children. Reason why it's best known to the circumstances that surrounds the situation for their family at that point. But for me, it depends. When I get to that bridge, I think I'll be able to cross it. BattaBox.com